Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Shafiq. I have very good news. Japan recently opened its doors to more Africans in its territory. If you're already aware, or you might already be aware, that Japan recently opened its doors to more immigrants in its country. If you are a UAE resident or you live in the United Arab Emirates, this video is strictly and specifically for you. Japan recently opened its doors to even more Africans, and if you are one person who would like to utilize this opportunity, this video will be very important to you. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, I welcome you and thank you for returning. Now, this video will take you through the requirements that you would need to apply if you are a UAE resident residing in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Al Quwain. Unlike other people, the UAE citizens who do not need a visa to travel to Japan, UAE residents from other countries like Philippines, Pakistan, Africa, and all other countries will have to apply for a visa before traveling to Japan. Japan recently opened its doors, and there is a surge in the number of people that actually being given visas. This is true. I have testimony. I have friends who have applied, who I have helped to apply, and they obtained the visas. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the procedure of how you can apply for your visa from the UAE. If you are a UAE resident and you have an Emirates ID, I'm going to show you how you can apply for that visa, and if you fulfill all requirements, you will get the visa straight away. Now, the Japan government has entrusted the VFS Global to process all its visas, and in applying for the Japan visa, there are a number of steps that you would need to go through. First, you would need to identify the type of visa. If you are going for a visit, you need to understand which visa do you need to apply for, and the visa should be an e-visa category. So the first step is identify the type of visa, determine the visa you need, check whether you are eligible, check the documents you need to submit, how long the application will take, and the fees you will need to pay. If your documents are not in English, you would need to translate them into English. Now, for you to apply for the visa, you will head over to visa.vfsglobal.com. This is the official website of VFS Global that processes the visa for Japan. The step 2 is download the visa application form. You have to download the visa application form, complete it, print it, and have it with you at the visa application center. Now, there are two categories of visa. There is the e-visa, which you do not have to visit any site, but that is still under building. They are still building it. But there is also the visa sticker that will have to be put in your passport via the VFS Global places here in the United Arab Emirates. Now I'll talk about the VFS Global visa sticker. The e-visa will come at a later time, but you can also check it out at mofa.go.jp, mofa.go.jp, which is the official website of the Japan website, which is the official website for the Japan embassy here in the UAE. You can get a lot of information about the e-visa, where you do not have to visit any center. But for this other visa category, you have to visit the center, and the first step is to identify the visa type that you want. Depending on where you stay, which emirate you stay, if you stay in Abu Dhabi, you'll have to visit Abu Dhabi center. If you stay in Dubai and other emirates, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, you will have your visa processed from Dubai. So identify the visa type you need. Secondly, download the visa application form. The visa application form must be filled and printed. When you fill it, print it and have it with you. Next is book an appointment. Choose a visa application center and book an appointment. Once your appointment has been confirmed, you will receive it through an email address. Next is you need to pay the fees. Pay the fees. It's about 80 dirhams that you will need to pay depending on the type of visa that you have applied for. The next step after paying your fees is to visit a visa application center that you booked earlier. There are a number of VFS visa application centers across Dubai, Abu Dhabi. One I know in Dubai, it is an Al Wasl Mall. Al Wasl Mall, you will have to go there, and once you have booked your appointment, you have paid the fees, then you have to visit the center. The centers operate from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. There is also a center in Ibn Battuta Mall for VFS Global. So what happens at the center is you need to arrive 15 minutes earlier. You have to carry a printout of your appointment letter, your passport, and all other documents, originals and copies. You also have to bring the visa application form, the passport bio info, and also the passport size photo with a white background. Once you have gone there, you will be served, and you have to know that sometimes they check at the center, so you will have to go there when you are ready to be checked. Once you have gone there, the next step is to track your application. Once your visa has been confirmed, once it has been provided, then you will have to go back and collect your passport with the visa sticker. Now that is the process you have to go through if you are applying through the VFS Global. If you are applying through the e-visa system, it is fully online and you will receive your visa via email. You do not have to print it out. You can either have it printed or you can have it on your mobile phone, and that is what you will be showing at the airport where you're going. Now it is important to know that the visa application takes 5 to 7 days depending on the situation. It takes about 5 to 7 days, and the requirements are, if you're applying, one, you need to have a passport copy. You have to have your passport copy. The passport must be valid for at least 6 months. You have to have a UAE residence visa that is valid for at least 3 months. Your Emirates ID copy, your passport size photo with a white background. You need an employment letter stamped stating your job title, your salary, and the date you started working with the company. You also need to have a bank statement that will show your ability to survive for that period. Your bank statement for the last 3 months stamped by the bank. You will also need to have a hotel reservation, and you also have a travel ticket, as you know. Now it is also important to know that the visa is valid for 30 days. You'll have to stay in Japan for 30 days. I urge you people to utilize this opportunity if you want to move to Japan. And visas are being given. I have friends who have been given these visas. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe. If you want more information, my number will be available there. See you and bye bye.